Many have been wondering when we will see the first teaser to Avatar Fire and Ash, and although I have speculated for some time that we will see it alongside the release of Fantastic Four, which is next week, further evidence gave us not only the runtime of the trailer, but also the date that it has been classified. Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day. And in this video I want to talk about some evidence which points to the possibility that it is very likely we will see the first trailer to Avatar Fire and Ash next week. Now, like I said, I've theorized for some time that the first trailer will be attached to Fantastic Four, which begins as early as next Wednesday in some countries, that being the 23rd of July. And recently on the Consumer Protection BC website, which I will leave a link to in the description below, some details like the runtime for the first trailer to Avatar Fire and Ash has released. Now on your screen is an image from this website, and you can see there it says Avatar Fire and Ash Trailer 1, obviously indicating that there's going to be more than one trailer. And then they mention the distributor and distributor DBA, and DBA likely stands for Doing Business As, that being Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures Canada, and then it gives us a runtime for the trailer, that being 2 minutes and 25 seconds. That corresponds with what's been floating around on the internet, and the classification date is the 18th of July, which is just yesterday. Then it says BC copies, and I think BC copies refers to the requirement for businesses to provide consumers with copies of contracts or something to that extent. At least that's what Google tells me. I'm not 100% sure. And then it just says classification approved, BC classification yes. So this clearly shows us that the trailer is ready to go and is very likely going to be shown next week. And if Disney does follow the same route like Avatar The Way of Water, then we will have more or less a week exclusivity of the Fire and Ash trailer attached to Fantastic Four. And with Comic-Con being next weekend as well, I can see them also possibly doing some sort of panel at Comic-Con and then showing the trailer there, maybe even showing a scene to the audience, exclusively to the audiences there. And maybe by Monday, that being the 28th of July, they will drop the teaser online, or the first trailer online. So in essence, by the 23rd, that being next Wednesday, trailer 1 is released accompanying Fantastic Four First Steps. And then just a couple of days later, by the Monday thereafter, they release the trailer online. But of course, that is just me speculating. As the movie is, well, 5 months away from the making of this video, they have been pushing to the very last minute to start promoting the movie. As, I mean, we haven't even seen a poster yet. All we've seen is 2 stills, one of Neytiri and one of Spider and Quaritch. Yes, we've seen a bunch of concept art, but we've not really seen anything from the movie, at least not officially, which is a very interesting marketing strategy. As I've said in previous videos, I can understand that they want this whole summer movie fest to be over with, because you had so many big blockbuster movies come out, and you don't want something like Avatar Fire and Ash being drowned in the conversation in between people talking about Jurassic World Rebirth, Superman, Fantastic Four First Steps, and then some smaller movies in between. So they want everything to be over and done with and then start the marketing for Avatar Fire and Ash. I do hope that they don't essentially drown us with information, meaning that for the next 4 months we're gonna get stills, posters, clips and stuff almost every week, because I feel that might kind of ruin the experience and be too much, as I liked it to be sprinkled out across a few months so that there's some time to absorb everything. But that is just my opinion. In essence, going back to this Consumer Protection BC website, at least we have the official runtime of trailer 1, that being 2 minutes and 25 seconds, which is a whole 1 minute extra than the first teaser to Avatar Fire and Ash. But it's interesting that they don't call this teaser 1, they just say trailer 1, so it feels like they kind of just skipping a teaser, as I do feel that it's a little bit too late to do a teaser right now. You have to be in full trailer territory and give us a poster, give us some character posters, and just open the floodgates with the marketing. But again, I don't want them to just overwhelm us with so much information about the movie that basically they spoil almost every scene 2 months ahead of the movie. But what I want to know from you is, whatever you know about the trailer so far, do you think the runtime was too long or too short? Let me know in the comments below, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, have a fantastic day and stay safe.